didn't reach her hand to help her and just saved herself. And maybe that's why she's not.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I can see that.
Just a thought.
Oh, that's cool what Jennifer says in the comments.
What'd she
That was
say?
the first. She says that was the first time the two actresses had met each other or seen each other since the pandemic started.
Wow.
So it's kind of like a real life reunion. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice little tidbit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about? I was
ahead.
just gonna say, what about Connie? Doing the old blood and guts trick, like we've seen throughout the entire series. That was a different take on it, because I was wondering why she was doing that. When she first started to bloody herself up, I'm thinking, how is that going to work against these feral people? Did you guys do what?
I said she was just adding sauce.
Right. Like adding spaghetti sauce to the noodles. You know what I mean? Like, did you guys pick that up what she was doing right away?
No, I did.
Yeah. I was totally shocked when she opened the door, and I was like, "Oh, well played."
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Matt. Yeah, when she was beating on that wall, I was like, "She's finna get stabbed. She's finna get stabbed."
Oh, totally.
Yeah, I was like, "She's finna get stabbed," and then she couldn't talk to him, so I was like, "Holy crap!"
Yeah.
But
I was surprised that she couldn't. Could she not say anything, like enunciate, or? I mean, I know being deaf, she probably can't talk clearly, but I was kind of surprised she couldn't. Obviously they did it for suspense purposes, but I was hoping she can at least utter something, to signify that it's not another feral thing or another, bad person behind the wall.
Right. What did you think about all the pictures with the eyes scratched out?
I think they were warning them that people were in there. I think people from the past were like, you're not alone. I think that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. It was creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was creepy.
And I never seen one of those razor disposal things before. I thought that was weird.
Yeah. I had seen those before because I've seen it. I forgot where we saw it recently, but my wife and I saw that where that little slit, that's what that's for. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times, when homes either get demolished or just renovation, like bathroom renovation, you'll find all kinds of stuff, people dropping in those holes. Yeah.
We didn't like crazy. Old Victorian homes, they had those, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Even homes, I think like in the 50s and stuff, like that recent, I think that was a thing.
I don't know, pretty unsanitary. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Matt hasn't seen the episode. Yeah, you got to watch it, Matt. It's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true, Christy. We don't even see medicine cabinets in general these days.
I have two medicine cabinets in my apartment. I have one upstairs and one downstairs, but I don't have the razor thing. I think that's a little nasty, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm really, really picky on what's clean and what's nasty. I'm really weird on that, but
right.
Whatever.
So, about Maggie and Negan.
I'm still waiting on them to get it on. I'm still taking bets on that. Any minute now, I feel it coming.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I still absolutely think it'd be the weirdest thing, but I don't know why I'm getting those vibes, like we talked about it last week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And Matt, I don't call you that much. It was just 3 times today. Just today, and maybe 50 times yesterday. Leave me the fuck alone.
You got a lot of people in the comments are like, nope. I hear you. I don't wish it. I'm just getting a weird vibe.
I don't think it's. I don't know.
I think it's coming. I'm serious. I seriously do.
Mm.
I don't know. Because ultimately, I mean, he's the one that killed Glenn.
Right.
Like to be that's like the line I would hope the show wouldn't cross, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be one thing if they just disagreed or just didn't see eye to eye, but no, that's the killer of your husband. Like, how could you remotely fall for someone like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So again, I don't wish it. I'm just getting a weird vibe. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know. I keep waiting for the music to come on. I really do. I think it's gonna happen. I really do. I keep on. I sit there every day. I'm like, it's gonna happen. I feel it coming.
Right.
They ain't got time for that. They're getting ready to go to war.
Right. Yeah. Nice. Nice.
Really do.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's funny.
Yep. You hear that music coming on The Walking Dead, you know what's happening.
Right.
I know. I'm trying to think.
That's your ringtone?
It is. Matt knows it, man.
Go ahead, Don. What was that?
I said I'm trying to think what episodes so I don't get it confused in my head if I say anything.
Oh yeah, because I haven't seen 7. This is 6, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen 7 yet.
He's the one that killed Glenn.
That's my fault. I forgot to turn mute now. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was like,
Heard the echo. Yeah, that's me. But
I can, to Kelly's point in the comments, I can see forgiveness coming at some point. I get that. That'd be a good way to do it right there, if he had saved Herschel or something. But yeah, I just don't see the romantic side.
Yeah, I can see the forgiveness, but she's not ever going to forget. She's never going to trust him at 100%.
Right. So if you can't trust somebody, how in the world can you fall in love with them?
I'll be honest. This is my point of view about it, and you tell me if I'm wrong. If they kill my significant other, I would off it some bitch within the first 24 hours. And if you don't, you're never going to do it anyway. So I think
Amen. But I'm going to say this. Maggie gets so much hate in all the groups and saying she's this and this and this. And I'm like, if she was really that way, Negan would already been dead.
I would have already been dead in the first 24 hours. No joke. I really would. Like, I wouldn't care if it killed me.
They need to give her some slack, try to hold your composure, that way.
I think they do give her slack, but I think this Andrea act she's got going on even turns me on. It does.
You said the Andrea thing turned you on?
It turned me off. I don't know.
Whoa.
Where'd you come out of nowhere with that? You done left.
That is awesome. That's a different podcast.
Good Lord.
That's Jimmy's Careless Whispers.
Yes.
That's all right. I'm gonna put my Dustin up here.
Pamela's asking where Aaron got Gracie. That was from one of those old buildings. Was it a sanctuary place? Y'all remember where?
Yeah, it was one of the outposts or something.
Yeah, one of the outposts. There you go. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. Yeah, and I think he had killed like the parent, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he didn't know about Gracie till after the I think they were fighting or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Jimmy went off with this Careless Whisper. Where'd he go?
No doubt. Matt, can you bring Jimmy back just for a minute? You can have him after we finish the podcast.
Technical difficulties. I saw Christy.
I see that.
It threw me off a little bit, and my camera went out.
Right?
Yep.
I thought Matt took you.
Brett, he probably sneak up behind me. I wouldn't doubt it. He like his wife got keys to my house. She's the maintenance lady, and it kind of scares me at night. I'm not gonna lie. So,
it was Rick. Yeah, thank you all for correcting me on that. Yeah, Rick. Rick killed Gracie's dad.
But
So, what do we think about Negan's idea about the Whisperer mask and stuff?
I give up. I just give up. Hold on 1 second.
That's crazy, Jimmy.
I know, for real. I'm gonna buy another webcam.
Was that this episode, Dawn?
Talked about it, like like they didn't do it, but they talked about it.
Gotcha. I don't remember that part.
All my episodes are going together then.
Yeah, because I thought this episode was entirely the house.
Was it entirely? Oh, it was no more. It was more of Carol and them, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I went back to my original webcam. This thing is crap, but at least it works. So there you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You still look good, man. It don't matter the webcam. You still look good.
But sorry about that, y'all.
No, you're good. I was gonna say another sequence I liked in that house, with the feral attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked the view, through the holes and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like that was really freaky when Connie's looking through the hole and what's his name's getting all beat up and attacked, and she couldn't, how helpless she felt, because she couldn't warn him. But yeah, that was such a cool shot just to see that fight scene through her vantage point.
My favorite scene of the whole thing is the notepad, and it's written on there that Michonne went to go look for someone. So maybe we're going to find something out. Like, is Virgil going to say what Michonne found and tell everybody? So that's kind of what I'm excited about. And, is Carol going to ask? Is Carol going to read that and say, right, hey, why did Michonne go off? Because we haven't even heard them talk about her or even ask about her.
Right.
And so they know she went off with Virgil, and there's Virgil, and we don't know if he's dead or not. So.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully it'll give us the clue.
Yeah, Maria's asking, do we think Virgil's going to die?
He might.
I
don't want him to.
I hope he just stays alive long enough to tell us the scoop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to let you keep talking over each other. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, I'm listening.
I was just letting y'all talk, whatever. No, but I think it was a good episode. I really do. I actually really, really enjoyed the people in there eating everybody. I thought Nicotero did a great job with that. I really do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was old school Walking Dead right there. The ripping and the eating open. Yeah, that was like Night of the Living Dead stuff. That was awesome.
I mean, I went back and watched of course, the Sorrowful Life's the next episode we watched this week, and I went back and watched that, and it's a different world, man. I miss the old Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. And as good as this episode is, and as exciting, and I think it sounds like everybody agrees,
mm-hmm.
It was something different. I mean, yeah, there was, like I said, there was that scene about when they're eating the people or the walkers and they're ripping them open. Yeah, that was reminiscent of the old school Walking Dead episodes. But like the whole horror aspect, like that was different. Like this could be a really good standalone episode. You know what I mean? Like
mm-hmm.
I think one of y'all mentioned it could definitely be a creep show episode. You know? Yeah.
Yep.
Steven said he's on his way to the studio, so he's about home, y'all. So we about got him.
Okay.
Of course, we do need to make some shirts with Dustin and like a milk carton with Dustin's face on the side of it. That's what we really need to aim for. So anybody can Photoshop that and send it to me, I would really appreciate it. Just the goofiest picture you can of Dustin, maybe him with like the weird ears or something. We can hook that on there.
Nice.
Yep.
Yeah, Chrissy says she wants to know what happened to Alden, and yeah, maybe we'll find out in the next episode.
Yeah, there's only 2 left, so we need to in this set. So
there's only 2 left in this little break. Okay.
So how are they going to work this then, Don? I know you know a little more about it than I do. How are they going to do these episodes?
Hey, Steven.
Hey, I don't know if this is true, but I'm hearing that, after the first set of 8, that it's not coming back till February. I don't know. That's just what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's fact, but that's
So they're going to
Right.
do 8, come back in February, and then 8, and then come back whenever, and 8, and come back whenever.
No, 8 would be the 24. Three sets of 8 would be 24.
A, B, and C. Okay, yeah, I got it now. Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
So it's going to be February before we get more?
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know if it's gospel, but that's what I'm hearing.
Right. Okay. I hadn't heard any. I was curious. When I heard 24, I was like, are we going to do 12 and 12? But okay.
I think it would be cool if I was talking to one of my friends earlier that if the last episode actually aired on the same date as the opening premiere episode of the series.
Right.
Yeah.
Which wasn't at Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
2010, I believe.
Yep.
And
Okay,
what was it, Don? We were talking about 3 weeks ago now, or 2 weeks ago. I can't remember.
Yeah.
We want to get together something. I know Steven's probably going to be doing the Nick and Norm's rap party, but no, we want to get together and do a little rap party of our own. I think that'd be kind of fun, and we'll kind of work out the kinks of it. See if we can plan something pretty big. Is that okay with you, Steve?
Yeah, definitely. And I'll see if I can. I don't know how they're going to do the viewing parties since they're airing them a week ahead.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wanted to actually do it the last night of the show, not AMC Plus, but the last night's when I want to do it.
I wouldn't be surprised if they hold that last episode, even for the
I
AMC
think they
Plus.
will too. I think they will too.
Yeah, something that big. It's not just a season finale; it's a series finale, and I would like to think they'd hold that out.
Right.
It wouldn't bother me as somebody who subscribes and pays for it. I wouldn't be mad.
I wouldn't either.
That's a big event. That's huge.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think we could do something all together, and that way we could celebrate it and send it off with a bang and have a lot of fun with it.
Yeah.
We won't charge a lot, but we do need to charge to have the spot and have all the power and stuff like that. So we'll do all the homework on it, see what the best place we can be. I was actually thinking about talking to the guy in Grantville. He's got the bar down there. It'd be easier to set up. It'd be like the old nights in Grantville when we did the all-night camp out and stuff. And maybe do something like that, or maybe choose another spot entirely.
Yeah, that'd be fun. I know.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Don.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I did a season 4 premiere, and Jimmy was there, and that was really cool. It's just and a good time, right? When you can get together with some Walking Dead folks, and especially if there's listeners out there that could show up, that'd be awesome to have a little meet and greet. And
they charged, I want to say $60 a person for that event because I worked it, and I think you went to it, but I had to work.
Yeah, I don't remember how much I spent, but they had a lot. I don't know how much they pocketed or whatever, but I know they had a lot of equipment. There were folding chairs. It was crazy. That setup was pretty elaborate. I don't know that we have to go that far.
They paid me, I think, almost $16 an hour to be there.
Wow.
So, to be honest with you, we could do something like that, but I need to know how big do y'all want this thing to be. And,
right.
I'm not going to turn anybody down. That's the thing. If y'all want to come in, we'll do it to capacity, and then we'll figure it out from there. But I want to make sure everybody's there and having a good time, and we go out. And I kind of want to start. I started in Grantville. I kind of want to end it there.
Yeah.
Can't
personal.
Go somewhere else. Yes. I know that's where I met you, and I met pretty much everybody. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah, definitely.
We couldn't do it at school because the school, they're about to tear half of them buildings down. So.
I know that's crazy. Glad I got to see that. Before that all happened.
Well, we all together for the last episode.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I would love to do that.
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully, do y'all think? Yeah, if they did it in October, that'd just be a good timing in general, especially in Georgia. It'd be a lot cooler than a summer viewing party. Trust me.
I'd rather it be kind of cool.
Oh yeah, same. I'd rather be a little cool too. Barbara says we could watch it in a theater. That Jerry got that bulb. that'd be pretty funny.
We could go down there and talk to Hogansville.
I was about to say, is it a working theater for real? Or
I remember as a town hall, they might have changed it back into a theater. I know one time in the 70s it was a theater. Steven, you know more about it now.
Yeah, Steven might know.
That? What's that? I got cut off there for a second.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Did they turn that old theater at Hogansville back into a theater?
I have no idea. The last time I was out there, it just looked vacant. Like it wasn't anything right now.
Right.
But they might be having plans to. I mean, I hadn't. Let's see. It's been probably 3 weeks since I've been out there, and when I was out there, it just kind of looked like they had moved City Hall down the street and hadn't done anything with it yet.
Right.
Now there's a theater. There's a theater like right beside it. Some kind of little theater right beside it that doesn't look like a theater building, but it says theater out. I don't know on the outside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we can actually go down here to Noonan.
The Alamo.
No, not well. We could do the Alamo, but I actually could do the Alamo. We could. That's where they did the original Walker Stalker meetup at when Melissa.
Is that where they did that? Okay.
With Carol, they did it there. That was the original one. That was season 3 premiere. We could do it there, but I don't know how much it's going to cost, and I don't know. We got to weigh that out. Now I can go down there and start talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of need a go ahead of what we want to do. I want to know that what city we want it in. Sorry, I had a listener called in. Let's see what he said.
That was Kevin calling. That might be what that was.
It was Kevin calling the show. He said it don't work. The reason why it don't work, Kevin, I kind of sent you a voicemail. I'm sorry. I was like, Kevin's calling me. That's weird. Anyway, but yeah,
you got that WhatsApp.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. If anybody want to call in to test it out, feel free to. Go ahead.
What? The number ain't working?
The number is working. Kevin told me to test it, and I saw it was Kevin and knocked it down.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, it's the number is working. But
cool.
What's that? But yeah, I want to get a city together. I want to get a tally of where y'all want it to be, and the top 3 or 4 list. We'll go down from number 1 down, and we'll figure it out from there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just we'll put a thing up, a little counter, and we'll figure it out.
A poll.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. That'd be awesome.
So you already talked about the episode, didn't you?
A little bit. We ain't done with it.
Yeah. What's your angle? What do you think, Steven?
Well, I had just done a 10-hour drive from Chicago, and I was watching it on the phone in the car the last little hour, like right before I got here, and I mean, I liked it. Did y'all get a People Under the Stairs vibe?
Yes, I remember that old movie. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
That I like that about it, and yeah, I wasn't too sure there till the end that because I couldn't hear. They may have said this. I couldn't hear what was going on too good, but I didn't know if those people were like feral people or if they were walkers. But there at the end, I saw that they were definitely just feral people.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, I thought it was a pretty good episode.
Nice. Yeah, we like the horror vibe, and yeah, a lot of people in the comments were talking about that. It's a very quiet place, don't breathe vibe.
Creep show.
Yeah.
Creep show, yeah.
A little Stephen King too, I felt like a little bit.
Totally.
Like some Salem's Lot or something.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want to do it at my house, Matt, you can. It's fine. I don't have enough room. That's the issue. My TV's big enough. I just don't have the room.
Somebody said wrong turn, and yeah,
wrong
exactly,
turn. Yeah, totally.
Sure.
Yeah. Yep.
You can come over anytime and watch The Walking Dead, though, Matt. You know that. You're all right.
Yep. Which, so how many episodes do we think we have left?
2.
Only
two.
two.
So
Come on.
two counting. I get so mixed up with the AMC Plus now. I finally broke down. We got it just a while ago.
Nice.
So there's two regularly scheduled episodes.
Yes. So this weekend will be 7, and the 12th will be episode 8.
Okay.
Okay.
They're called man dolls. They're not dolls. They're Fungo Pops. Okay.
I'm sorry. I had my dates wrong. I'm sorry.
Matt keeps making fun of me in the comments. Sorry.
The 3rd will be episode 7, and the 10th will be episode 8. Okay. Which I do plan. You're doing trivia for that episode 8, right, Steven?
Yeah, for sure.
Because we do plan to come up October 10th.
Sweet.
I didn't know that was going to be a mid or 3rd season premiere or season finale, but hey, that's cool.
Yeah. We do it every time except for this past yesterday. We didn't do it last night because we were in Chicago, but every other time we're there.
Question: do we got an update on Cindy, Steven?
I hadn't gotten a chance to really talk to her, being away, but she seems to be feeling a little bit better. I talked to her right before I left.
Okay. I know I tried to call her myself. She never answered, so I figured she's still feeling bad. So
Right. She had a little update on Facebook. Sounded like she's getting better, but still fatigued. And I want to say she was having some oxygen issues, so she was going to go do some blood work to get that checked out. I think that's the last update I saw.
okay.
So get better, Cindy.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her in a few months. I miss her.
Yeah, I miss Cindy. She all loud and stuff.
Right?
I miss her.
Yeah, I haven't seen her since the camp, I think.
Last day I seen her, I was jumping on the golf cart and just caught her off guard. Yeah, I do that on occasion.
Yeah, we miss her at work.
Yeah, I bet.
But yeah, no, she should be. I don't know. She should be back with us soon. I think she just sleeps a lot right now.
Hey, when we had it, the fatigue is real. I mean, I work from home at a desk and I was exhausted. It's like, I don't know. It's weird how it just messes with you like that. So we're gonna talk about the season 3 flashback episode.
The Sorrowful Life, right?
Yes.
I believe so. Yeah.
Now I didn't get to watch that one. I don't think, unless it was the one we were supposed to watch last week.
It's Merle's death.
It's Merle's death.
Mm-hmm.
Was that the one we were supposed to watch last week?
No, this was this week.
Yeah, we watched. We were supposed to watch Prey, and I watched Sorrowful Life. So yeah,
I watched Clear.
Gotcha.
I was way off.
But
Okay.
Yeah, it started out with Merle tearing the beds up to finding some meth. Where it started out at, he's like, I got to find me a good time. I'm like, okay, that's a hell of a way to start. Like, wow.
Yeah, old Merle.
Yep. But my question to you is, I never noticed this the first time. He was stashing a lot of stuff away. He took the phone and everything. He was taking all kind of stuff. Do you think he was going back to the governor, or what was he doing with all that crap? He had a bag.
Like he was stealing stuff, you think, from the prison?
Yeah, I think he had, maybe in the back of his mind, he's like, I'm going to take Michonne back and go back to the governor. I don't know, but he had a bag full of crap. So he had to have a reason for it.
I think he felt that they didn't want him there because the way Glenn was acting, and I think he was just going to go out on his own.
Right.
But Merle don't care about what Glenn thinks. Remember, he just...
Yeah, but Maggie put him in a headlock.
Remember, he said he was talking to Carol, and he told Carol, he goes, I'm not part of this, remember? And she told him, maybe you're a late bloomer too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Right. Yeah, I'm with Barbara. He definitely, took ammo and weapon. Whether he was going to go back to the governor, that may not have been his intent, but I'm sure if he ran into him, he'd probably weasel his way back in.
I don't think
I don't think it was his intent though.
Right. I don't think it was. Yeah, I don't think it was a tent. I think his intent was, I got my stuff that I need to survive because I'm about to be on my own. You know, I'm about to be alone out here in the wild for a little while.
Yeah, I think honestly, he didn't really decide to go save everybody till Michonne talked to him. He had a change of heart.
Mm-hmm.
So
It was kind of cool watching that episode again, Jimmy, because you took me and Barbara to the location where Merle let her go, and then also where he had her tied up. So that was kind of cool watching that.
That was the location. I don't even think Casey's ever been to that one.
Oh, which one's that?
What is it?
The actual house where he let her go in front of.
Oh no, I don't think I have.
Yeah, I took Dawn to that. And Barbara.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We found it. Yeah.
That's Casey. What?
Yeah, we found it. Yeah, we were looking around for it, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's next to this brown house because I remember the brown house. And it's the greenhouse. I'm like, yeah, that's it. So we found it.
Oh, is it kind of 2-story and the upper level kind of sticks out? I have seen that.
All right, Dan. Which apartment complex? I mean, which housing project's it in?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I got
I
don't know the address or nothing.
I know the address and everything. Like no,
I do remember that because there's something about the mailbox, right? When it kind of See, I've been there. It was a long time ago. Holy cow, it was way back when I first met you, man. It was a long time ago.
I was good over here, man. When I got to Griffin, there's been so much since I got hurt and was out of stuff. I was getting like overwhelmed. I was like, oh my God. So I didn't really go back, and I'm like, okay. So I'll be honest with you. We actually went where Noah, got killed, and
I've seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've seen that one too.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's not a turn door, It's crazy how they add to that.
So I went to go let me finish this. I went to go get an application.
Yeah.
They were hiring. So
Is that what you did? Nice.
I went through the back gate where Eugene was at, and then we went around to the front for the application.
No way. No.
They were scared. I was like, shut up. I'm trying to get a job. And they're like, what?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, cameras out. Don't have any cameras out till we get to the door.
Right.
I was like, we get to the door, then we holler ass. Shut up.
Right.
My job.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, a couple of weeks ago, we were in Sonoy with some friends, and I was showing them the the main gate to Alexandria that they always use on the show.
Yeah.
So we pull around the post office, and we park, and I walk them out there, and we just start walking down the street, and I was like, hey, get your pictures now. And sure enough, here comes the security guard. And I was like, I told you, you got to be quick because here they come. So
I drove up to that front door, and I'm like, don't touch your camera. Don't touch your camera in there. Don was like, but I can't take a picture. I was like, when I stop, yes.
Right. You got to be sneaky about it, man.
Yes, I stopped at the front door. How last they were like, we're gonna get caught. I'm like, I'm just trying to get a job. Shut up.
Nice.
Like they were really hiring. They had a big hiring sign on the front and everything. I'm like, I'm getting me a job today.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that that happened to me at the studio the first time I went to go check it out. I didn't know you couldn't drive by it. So I pulled in, got out, and started taking pictures of just like the sign. You couldn't really tell because all the sets are in the back. But yeah, security came out, and I was like, nope, you can't be here. So I was like, oh, my bad.
Yep. But I think everybody had that run in with a studio at one point.
Oh, yeah, for sure. My first time down, I drove up to it too.
Yeah.
And they told me turn around. I turned around.
Right.
I remember back in the day, people were like, so where's this prison at? I'm like, it's not a real prison. You sure? It was on the show. I'm like, no, it's part of that studio.
Right. I remember a lot of people thought it was a prison in
Called.
Yeah, there you go. Because it was not even like on a website, like a Walking Dead locations website. And they had it mislabeled, and everybody just swore by that. And I was like, nah, that's all behind the scenes. You can't. That's on the studio. Because I even talked to Scott Gimple, not Scott Gimple, like I know him. Scott Tigliar. Scott Tigliar, the guy who part owned the original studio. I don't know if he still is.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
or he's at least head of the studio. I don't know.
Right.
He's got to own part of it still, probably.
Right. So I remember, when we were interviewing him, he was just, telling us about that, and so he confirmed that, So I knew.
Oh yeah, that's a definite. That's a definite. That's for sure.
Right. Yeah, but I'm talking like way back. I mean, yeah.
Way back in the day.
Yeah, it's common knowledge now, but I'm talking like when it first, was happening.
You were doing that in season 4. I remember we were watching the
Was it season 4?
Yeah, because we were watching the episode where the governor was at the oxygen tanks and stuff.
Yes.
That's what episode you were actually stalking with me that day.
Yep.
So yeah, we used to hang out at set every day, and Casey come and joined us one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you met Nicotero that day, and I missed it.
Yeah, it's first ever time I ever met Nicotero.
Yeah, man, I was so jealous, dude.
I'm sorry, dude. Like, that's the way it happened, though. All the time.
I know.
And people would come up immediately.
Right.
You would be there all day long until you walked away to take a piss or something. Then they come up.
Yeah.
I remember some girl, she went to go get a pizza in Griffin one time. And when she come, I'm going to not say this. Anyway, when Andrew and Lincoln come across the street, sorry, Don. Andrew and Lincoln come across the street to meet us, the woman had went and got the pizza, and she came back, and she's like, did I miss somebody? I'm like, oh my God, yeah, you kind of did.
I don't know. I've always gotten lucky. It seems like I'll just get there right when somebody pulls in back in the day.
Oh yeah, but you got there at the right time though, because around 6 o'clock they all started getting off anyway. So that was the time
right.
Yep.
Yeah,
that's kind of what we used to do.
Yeah, you just gotta be there. I mean, I was at the Woodbury shop when Bob walked in with his family, and we were all like freaking out.
But they don't do that crap no more, man, because it got way out of hand there.
Yeah,
for a while.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure.
I wish they did though. That was.
I wish they did too. Yeah, I wish it'd go back the way it was. But you know what I mean? Like when y'all were talking about, there would be like maybe 8 people that are just kind of hanging out. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
And they'll make it an effort to come find where you're at. Sometimes the actors would and pull in and say hey and sign autographs and take pictures and.
Right.
I remember the first time I was there ever, Stephen, there was literally 4 of us. And I remember the last time in Griffin, there was over 300 people.
The first time I was there was 8, and it was in Griffin. And then I don't know what season it was, but then the last time I was there, we were at the Cherokee Rose Church. Mm-hmm. And there was like 100 people or more out there, and Norman stopped and he got swarmed, and I was like, man, this is it for me. I ain't coming to these.
Oh, that was the day that Norman stopped, and that girl with a crossbow come out there and started hitting everybody upside the head accidentally with that thing.
He stopped in the middle of the road. He didn't pull into the church. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, he stopped there, and that girl with a crossbow had a thing over her shoulder just hitting everybody else with it. I'm like, what in the heck?
Man.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I kind of eased up because it was crazy. I thought somebody.
That is crazy, man. I tell you, the luckiest time I got to see a bunch of stars like from The Walking Dead was one of the Walker Stalker cons, and I had bought. I'd already gotten a lot of pictures with the cast, and my family was starting to get into it with me. So I brought them, and I bought the Andrew Lincoln and Daryl Dixon photo ops for my wife and daughter. And man, those photo ops, they ran like really, really late, like hours after the con finished. But they agreed to go ahead and finish the pictures. So we're just me and my son. He was probably about 6 years old. So we're just sitting there. Near the photo ops, and we didn't know it was the exit that all the actors would come out after taking the picture. So I mean, dude, we literally met the entire cast that was there. After each photo op, they'd come walking by, and like he high-fived Daryl Dixon. And it was just crazy, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I know Walker, it was, I just felt like I kind of felt bad, because I didn't pay for the photo ops, but I was like, I had the best experience just sitting there waiting for my wife and daughter to get their pictures done. Oh man, it was so awesome.
Hey, remember the rap party we went to?
Yeah.
Tell them about that one too, man.
Oh, that was awesome. In fact, I was going to ask you about that because wasn't it at the Ponce City Market or something?
It was a Ponce City Market. They have a separate winery there, and they were all
Right.
in class that night, and they went to the winery, and we
Mhm.
just happened to show up when they were filming it. They were actually there when they were doing the rap party.
Yep.
So yeah, I would get contact info beforehand and kind of just go up there, but I'll let you elaborate on that now.
Oh no, absolutely. The reason why I was going to ask you is because when we were in Atlanta the other weekend, that we ended up eating there,
Yeah,
and I don't remember that's where it was called, but when we pulled up, I was like, man, I've been here.
yeah.
You
The
know,
Ponce City Market is by far the best food.
oh, it's amazing.
They've got
yeah.
a rooftop. They've got a rooftop experience thing too, like with
Oh,
putt
wow.
putt and all kind of stuff up there.
Oh.
Cornhole.
I'll have to
And
go back.
That Ponce Leon Market is awesome. It really
Yeah.
is. It's cool.
Yeah, but you called me that one day. Yeah. Hey man, I got some info. I know where the rap party's at. So, and I was like, yeah. So I drove up that day and went home that night. And I mean, but trust me, that it was so worth it. I mean, because we just kind of hung outside, and there wasn't that many fans out there. There maybe 20, 30, maybe.
Yeah, that's because if that back in the day, if you actually told a friend and we found out about it, we'd cut your head off.
Right,
We
right.
wouldn't play either. Like we
So-
kept everything so low profile.
Oh, absolutely. So yeah, we just hung out and we got to see a lot. Now, granted, we didn't see Andrew and Daryl because they're too big. They go back to the back access. But like all the other characters, like Jerry, I was the first time I ever met Jerry, so that was really cool, and he was so new to the show that like we sat there and talked for a little while before he went in, So that was pretty cool just to talk to him.
In years past, they had it at Stats some nights, and we go up there and we did meet Andy and Norman because they didn't have a choice but to come through the front door. So
Mhm.
it was a lot of fun over the years, and really enjoyed that last couple years of it anyway.
Yeah, that was an experience, man. So I'm so glad you called me.
Well, anytime, man, anytime. But Mr. Steven, you got any comments on anybody you met over the years?
We used to have a good time. We would, me and Joshua Michael and Jason Warner Smith would all meet at Ship and Anchor Bar in Sandy Springs, I think. And one time, Cooper came through there and watched the episode with us.
Yeah,
Him and the guy that played Ben. We watched the episode where Ben got killed off
Oh, cool.
with Cooper and all them. And then, of course, I ran into Scott Wilson at a bar after Walker Stalker Con Atlanta, and it was just me. And I stood outside and smoked a cigar with him. And that was like one of my favorite experiences, just talking with him. And I didn't really we wasn't talking about Walking Dead or nothing. We were just out there smoking a cigar, talking.
Mm-hmm.
that's cool.
That's
And Don,
awesome.
what's your favorite experience with anybody?
Here.
Huh?
I said
What
I'm
was that,
getting
Don?
tired over Stephen with Herschel or
I
something.
know.
Right,
I loved
I
that
know.
man. And he
Yeah.
loved my mom. She met him a few times, and that was her favorite. And
Aw.
she never really watched the show, but it was her favorite actor that she's met. And he remembered her every time, man.
Oh,
He
wow,
remembered
that's
her every
awesome.
single time.
That's great.
But what about you, Dawn? Yeah. What's been your your favorite experience so far?
I haven't had a lot. I haven't had good luck like you all have. But
You still got time, though. That's why I said so far.
Right.
probably meeting Aaron this weekend.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. Ross was really great. So, and
That's
Matt was
cool.
too. So,
I think my favorite experience was I worked for Andrew Lincoln back in 2013, the very first Walker Stalker Con.
I remember that.
Yeah, he took care of me. I think I gave you one of the comic books he signed for
You
me.
did. Yes, you did.
Yeah, he was very, very good to work for. I remember he was always took care of volunteers very well. And very, very nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
Yeah, I worked for him for 16 hours, man. I was tired. And then I had other stuff that went on and didn't get to bed till like 4 a.m. That was another story.
Right.
I got here. Casey was sleeping nice. We shared a room that time. But
Hey, man.
it got ruined.
I was surprised. Yeah. I was out.
Yep. Yeah, you were. But that's a different story in itself. But anyway, we had a lot of fun, and it was a good. I think that was the best Walking Dead experience I ever had that whole weekend.
Yeah.
That first Walker Stalker was a hell of a lot of fun.
I wish I could have been there. I wasn't at the first one.
Man, it was a
party all week.
It was such a cool experience. Yeah, man. Because I backed them on Kickstarter, and I think I paid $100, and I got like the VIP experience. You know what I mean? Like you can't do that now. You know?
No.
So I just got so lucky with that. Yeah, that was an experience, man. It definitely felt genuine back in the day. You know, I know Walker Stalker's got a bad name right now, but
I remember it was for the fans by the fans, and James and Eric, when Eric was involved in it, it was great.
Joke. I agree.
I wish Wizard World would come back, man. That was one of my first in Atlanta.
Yeah. I met Daryl Merle that way. You know?
I did too. Yeah.
And, you were that photo op?
Probably the one in Atlanta.
Yep, Atlanta Wizard World. Oh, that's crazy, dude.
I know we probably saw each other, and then I went the year before too. I don't know what year it was, but those were always cool. And of course, back then, you could get like a Norman photo op for like $40.
Right.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And the line wasn't as long, but now, woo.
I remember that line, man. I worked for Norman the next day after I worked for Andy, and that line was, God, that line was like 4 hours long just to be able to get through it one time.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yep. Irony. Somebody Barbara commented that Irony was a sweetheart. He's awesome too.
He really is. That's a cool dude.
Another experience for Irony. Remember when Atlanta Movie Tours opened up? We went up there for that. Did you go up there for this?
I didn't know.
No, but he came with us. He came with us recently. I mean, about 2 years ago, he came with us on a tour, but I wasn't there for the one before that.
No, when they opened up that night, we were all invited up there, and it was cool. I remember Cindy Sumner hanging out with us and everything. I thought you were with us, Stephen, but that must have been a different time. But
probably not.
Yeah, he stood there and hung out with us and everything. We went over his book, and it was a lot of fun. Really was.
I missed that one.
Oh,
yeah. I hate that I missed the Cooper bus tour too, Steven.
Oh, that was fun. Yeah,
I was hating life.
Well, we had the Cooper one, and then we had one that had Kyrie and Cooper.
Ah, sweet. Yeah, I definitely would have. I wanted to go so bad, dress up.
I missed Atlanta Movie Tour so bad, man. We would have Ross on tours. I mean, it was awesome.
Yeah, man, they had a good thing going.
Me and Jimmy just got to keep working, and we'll get our own like that, and
there you go.
And had the big dough coming in.
There you go.
Well, I keep trying to figure out what this big dough is. We talking about.
Me too. I'm with you. Or two dummies are better than one.
Right?
So, we'll get those into Everybody thinks we can make all kind of money. Like certain days we do. We make a killing, but certain days it's nothing.
Right.
It's like, because you get some days that like the tips fall for you, and some days they just don't. Mm-hmm. And you never know what happens. I mean, some days is good, some days is bad.
Tip your tour guide.
No doubt.
We got to make a living.
I don't get mad if I don't get tipped, but it is nice.
It's nice, very nice. I actually buy dinner for my kids and stuff that night.
Right. Oh yeah. I always got to treat my buddy when I come see him. I usually take Jimmy out to dinner or something. All he's done for me.
I only did a little bit compared to what you do, so you're good. I always try to do the best I can.
Whatever, man. You got to see some new sights when I was last up there. That's awesome, man.
I'll hook you up with all I can, buddy. It'll be all right. Hey, we went to a drifting contest without knowing it.
I heard.
Yeah, we were trying to find the mall. By the way, it's not at South Lake Mall. It's not.
Where is it?
I think it's at what is that other
Decatur?
mall? Yeah, what is it called? I can't remember the name.
I can't remember.
Greenbrier Mall.
Mm.
I think, and to be honest with you, I think it's in a horrible part of town, but it's definitely not at South Lake. Me and Don and Barbara looked for it forever. And
if it's the one I'm thinking of, then it's in a bad part of town. Yeah,
that would be.
Oh, wow.
But the thing about it is, we kept hearing cars, and I'm like a car fanatic, so I was like, I got to see what the hell's going on over here. Next thing you know, they were drifting. I'm like, I gotta watch this. I'm sorry.
That's cool.
So I gotta have Lamborghinis everywhere. I was like, I'm at home. Let me take pictures and I'll leave.
Oh man.
I'll say it though, bad part of town don't scare me none. I've been to some of the worst hunting these locations. I'll go to the bad part of town to hunt down a location. Most of the time people are cool.
Yeah,
Right.
but Greenbrier is a different beast within itself. You've never been there, have you?
I don't know. But I've been in some shady parts in downtown, and
Oh yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I will go hold your hand and we'll both go together.
Yeah, we'll do it. I'll do it.
Terminus is pretty.
Yeah,
Terminus is pretty scary.
Terminus ain't. But still, it's open. It's out in the open a little bit better.
Yeah, but Greenbrier Mall is a whole different monster.
Right. I got you.
We'll do it. Let's do it.
We'll do it. I'll go up there. I ain't scared. I usually fuss at some people when I'm up there anyway. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock. Let's get back over to this last episode. We forgot all about it. So we got Merle's death, right?
Yes.
So let's go over it a little bit before we wrap the show. Is that cool?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Subject. Okay. So what did y'all think about Merle sacrificing himself for the group?
I was proud.
I always kind of go over it on tour. I always say, Merle Merle before this happened was nothing. We really hated Merle. And you look back at it up to that point when he did sacrifice, because what he did, he was basically committed suicide out there. He knew he wasn't going back. So what he did basically sacrifice himself for that group because he felt like he screwed him over so bad.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I always look at him as a hero.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely a good redemption story.
Yeah.
That episode. Yeah.
Yep.
But I think, like I said earlier, it was Carol because he said, Carol, you're a late bloomer. You were scared of your own shadow. And she said, well, maybe you're a late bloomer too. And so I think he was trying to, change.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I wish they would have kept him around, though, truthfully. I would have liked to seen him overcome a lot of stuff, just like you've seen Daryl.
Him and Shane.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Shane was too busy getting it on to worry about anything else.
I got thrown off by Barbara's question about, it says comic book question, when Eugene and Stephanie got their ice cream and they were walking away, the door of one of the buildings had Hawthorne, attorney at law. Was that in the comics or was that Michonne's in the comics? I've seen an article or a picture floating around that it is some kind of reference, but I don't remember that being like anything to do with Michonne from the comics. And I don't remember that being something in the comics. I could be wrong though. I could be. It's been a while since I've read that issue, that story. So I don't know, but there is some kind of Easter egg there. Somebody pointed out something that Hawthorne attorney in the window was like a something hidden there.
Okay. All right, guys, I'm going to kind of wrap it up. I'd like to thank our sponsors. Can we pull that up real quick? Anybody?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'm looking at something.
Oh, you're all good. You're all good. I'm kind of going at a whim tonight.
All right, here we go.
All right. Water Tower Tours, Walking Dead Herald Course, Auto Rats Plus, The Camp. I always support Oscar and Miss Casey. Abraham's Army, Survive the Night and go kill some zombies over there. Zontography with Danielle. Horror Nation and Walking Dead fans are amazing. Miss Linda. Also, I'd like to thank all the Patreons. Miss Dawn, Christy, Mr. Jeff, and Mr. Casey.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much.
Thank you.
Have a good night. See you.
See you,
everyone. Have a good week.